Yeah.
All right. So this is your baptism by fire. And I'm going to show you the safety of this too. All right. I'm going to light it right now. All right. So you can see that we have a beautiful blue flame.
The flame is even different than your regular stove.
Than a regular
flame.
gas stove,
Right.
yeah. And since you got the tour today of how everything works, what we do is now this is hot, but we just pass our hand through the flame just to kind of see how it works real quick.
Oh, okay.
See?
Mm-hmm.
So now you've been baptized by biogas
Literally.
fire. Clean blue flame. So, you know, I mean, I think that's pretty amazing that we can take, you know, we can start the system with cow manure
Right.
and then fill it up with water. And then when that starts making biogas that burns, we can start adding food waste.
Right.
All kinds of waste.
And it just surprising that we all didn't know this from before, because it's everyday stuff that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
You would have thought from kindergarten, these would be things that they would be teaching us even in school at home.
It's
So,
right here.
right.
It's right in our kitchen.
Right, but yet we throw it in the garbage.
It's in our backyard.
So can you tell us why we didn't know this before?
I think because the information isn't really out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think in these days we are so used to things being big, you know, so we rely on big companies, right? Big government, and I think we forget that we really can rely on our own skills, and I think we've lost some of the old ways, the old skills. This is actually an ancient technology. I mean, even soap making. I'm a soap maker. I can make soap for 20 cents a bar.
Wow, I'm coming
But
back to learn that.
But we go to the store,
Of course.
and if we go and buy some nice goat milk soap, that's $6 a bar. So really, I think it's just right now. I think it's just access to the information of how to do this, something simple.
And I like the fact that it doesn't have any smell and it's clean, because when I think about a lot of women from particularly in Ghana who are using the wood to cook for their own small little business and having a lot of problems with the eyesight and, you know, all the health issues, this would eliminate a lot of those. And a lot of times they have to make like maybe one little fire thing to cook the food and wait for it to finish and start another one. At least you can have 2 or 3 different stuff going on, and if it's safe when kids are walking around. Because sometimes even some kids actually wind up getting their foot burned because if they're playing around where the mom is cooking, and she lose, you know, track of what's happening.
Yeah,
So-
that's one of my concerns too. We talk about safety a lot, but we forget about, you know, also the kids or people's clothing catching on fire, which is in this country in early days, that was the number one cause of death among women was their clothes catching fire. So we'll talk a little bit about safety.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna blow this out.
Oh.
Now, if I have a propane stove, you're gonna get nervous with me, right?
Oh
Doing
yeah.
this,
With
right?
your face getting closer.
Yeah, even with your face getting closer. So I'm letting that run. Now, if it was propane, what would it do?
It would just go right up.
It would go woof,
Yes.
right? It would make a big noise. It would be
Right.
scary. Burn your eyebrows off.
Around the house.
All right. So if it was propane, you know, it would probably light somewhere. You know, it would light here or here, right? Now, my lighter won't light. And then, but if I come down here, you see it jump out. Your natural reaction is to jump back, right?
Right.
It doesn't happen with this because this doesn't pool like propane, and if that light's on fire, that's what goes poof like that because it's really concentrated. But this is biogas, so it's a combination of the methane, the CO2, and the hydrogen sulfide, right?
So it's contained.
So it's contained. When it hits the air, it dissipates into little particles. So it doesn't light up here. It only lights when it's down here.
Very safe.
It's very safe. Have any other questions?
Well, when can I get this in Ghana?
Let's work on that.
Yes. Sounds like a plan.
And look at this. All I do is just I can turn off my pump. Now I can use this pump, right? Which I have electricity here, which is great.
Right.
If you have a generator, I guess you could use that as well to pull in the gas. I have gas storage outside where I can just pull bungee cords down and it pressurizes it enough too. Or I have a solar panel right there and I can use a solar powered pump too that has an onboard battery storage.
So, you know, we have some remote area where people don't have electricity. Or in Ghana, they have days where they actually would turn off the electricity. So they will still be able to use that? Yeah. Can you imagine they'll turn off the electricity and the water too at times? So in cases, in that situation, would they still be able to use this?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that solves a lot of issues because that's the problem. You know, some days, if your area don't have electricity, maybe for 2 or 3 days, we alternate. You know, I live only 45 minutes away from you.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll have like for another 2 or 3 days, and then you don't have. So
Right.
it's constant.
Right.
And you don't, there's no warning to let you know that tomorrow you're not gonna have electricity.
Yeah.
So it creates a lot of barriers.
You don't have to have a fancy stove like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can hook up a grill.
Mm.
You can make a small stove out of a tin can. You can use whatever kind of an iron stove is available. A rocket stove. You can, as long as you've got that gas coming out somewhere and being dissipated, you're good.
And what I like about this too, it's gonna generate a lot of creativity from people
Yes.
that they already have it. They just need somebody to guide them, especially like our
Yeah,
niece.
once you teach one person, they can teach 10
Right.
people, and those 10
Right.
people can teach 10 more people.
Exactly.
And if you've ever studied that type of multiplicity, you know that you can get up to 1 million and 2 million and 3 million very quickly.
Sounds like a plan.
Energy
Thank you.
independence. You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. And